Hi, this is Sony from Booredatwork.com and welcome to our E3 post-conference coverage. We've had all the conferences from Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, and we're going to go do a quick breakdown of what we heard, what we've learned, and all that kind of information from all three conferences. So let's start with the first one. Yesterday, Microsoft had its conference at E3 and they came out to hit it on all four cylinders, ready to fire and show us what they had this year. The first and most notable thing they showed was Microsoft Kinect, which is actually formerly known as Project Natal. Kinect is the motion-based new way of playing games with a camera system. Now, Kinect was shown, was demoed. You can see how the unit looks like, and it will. Rumors are it will retail for $149. Nothing to be stated by Microsoft, but we've seen some stuff from GameStop website that says it'll be $149.99. They will have 15 titles at launch. For Kinect, some of them will be like Kinect Sports, Kinect Party, Kinect Aerobics. There's also a Star Wars game in the making there too, and a couple other things. So Microsoft has done a lot with that. Now the cool thing about Kinect is that it actually, since it's a camera motion-based system, it actually allows for video chat. So I actually use Kinect Chat, I believe that's the name, and which works with Microsoft Messenger, so you can actually sign into your Messenger and chat, and it's pretty cool because you can chat right on your TV. It's a big screen, you can see what you're looking at. And the cool thing about it is you can chat with friends on Xbox Live, and actually you can also share and watch movies while you guys are chatting. So it's a fun connectivity thing. Some other features that show Kinect is the motion controls in operating other entertainment sides of the Xbox. Now you can actually stop, pause, stop, fast forward movies by just waving your hand back and forth and stopping and things like that. So really cool that you can also, there's word that you can actually sign into your system by you just standing, and it will recognize your face and sign you into your user profile. So all that kind of stuff will come into once Kinect is launched, and should be cool. So you don't have to sign in once you come in and do whatever sign you want to do. You can do narrative signs or just peace signs or whatever, or Falcon signs. But so Kinect looks very promising. The games look pretty good, and so you just check out the trailers and check out all the videos on the site. Also, Microsoft announced partnership with ESPN, so ESPN content, ESPN3 content, will be accessible through your Xbox, so you can actually watch different games, and also watch some segments of Sports Center and things like that right directly off your Xbox. So all you need is an internet connection, and you're pretty much good. The next big thing they announced was the relaunch of the Xbox. So they actually have an Xbox Slim with 250GB hard drive included. It has built-in Wi-Fi N, and it will retail for around $299. Now, and that's pretty nice. Hopefully they've solved the Ring of Death issue with it, but it looks pretty good. So definitely, that is it's a good thing to look at. And of course the games. Gears of War 3 was shown, looks fabulous. Bulletstorm was shown also, which looked pretty good. Fable 3 looked fantastic, as well as Halo Reach. Halo Reach looked very good. We saw some demos of Crysis 2 on consoles, as well as Crysis developers' new game codename titled The Kingdom. So that looks, which we use actually real actors, and it looks like it's a gladiator style game. So we'll see how that turns out. But Microsoft came out strong. They showed where they wanted to attack the family gaming base and hit that in stride, and did that pretty well. So there's a lot of things there. There was Natal, there's the ESPN partnership. I said Natal, Microsoft Kinect, which will retail for $149. ESPN partnership, the new Slim Xbox, which will be out by the end of this week on Friday, as well as the games coming out: Gears of War 3, Halo Reach coming out end of this year, Fable 3, Bulletstorm, and all that fun stuff. So definitely a lot to see from Microsoft. So let's move on to our next guys. Nintendo. Nintendo had a lot to show us this year. Today, they had the announcement. Nintendo had a 2-hour press event, so there's a lot to mention. Right off the bat, the first thing they showed was Zelda Skyward Sword for the Wii, which is the new Zelda title for the Wii, coming out 2011. Now this game looks pretty nice, a mixture of cel-shaded and realistic graphic style. So actually suits the system very well. I would say it's closer akin to Red Steel 2 in my view, but I could be very wrong, than it is to being cell shaded, more or less anything. But it looks fantastic. There is you can actually swing with the sword. It is closer to one-to-one movement from what we've seen. New weapons, new features. I mean, it's Zelda, so I'm not going to say more about that. We also saw Metroid Other M, which is coming out in August, which looked pretty nice. Has it's very different. I mean, definitely we see Hansa from down on the show floor, so be sure to check BW1. He's at the show and he's going to be checking all that stuff out there. There's a new Donkey Kong game out, so I'm excited about that. I haven't played Donkey Kong in a while, so that'll be pretty cool. There's a new Wii Party game, back came to the Wii Sports and the Wii Play, and this one looks a little bit more intuitive, with the Motion Plus, so it looks exciting. It actually looks very, just interactive and fun to play with people and, family members and stuff like that. And of course there's a Goldeneye Remake, so hey, Goldeneye fans, you've been dying for a new Goldeneye game for a long time. It's coming out here. Now, the big thing, you're probably wondering, what about the 3DS? Nintendo did announce the 3DS today, and from what I could tell and see, I'm very impressed with the device. It looks like a regular DSi, but it does have a larger 3.5-inch screen on the top and a regular size DS screen on the bottom. It does have an analog stick, from what they call the touchpad area. The regular D-pad, your regular button layout. It does have a 3D sensor slider, so you can actually increase the depth of your 3D from all the way off to actually full to the highest level it produces. And the system, from all entails, it works very well. I mean, it's something that with angles you probably would lose focus with 3D, but it looks like it is another solid showing on the handheld space by Nintendo. Also, the system actually has constant Wi-Fi searching, so you actually search for other 3DS systems out there as well as Wi-Fi connections. So a lot to look at there. And the cool thing about it is Nintendo had a whole complement of games. They said they will have the largest amount of games for launch of the 3DS, which is coming out between now and 2011, as we know. There's no price or date set, but I can just give you a quick rundown of the games coming out of 3DS. We have Star Fox 3DS, we have Kid Icarus, which we all thought was coming for the Wii on 3DS. We have Pilotwings on 3DS, Street Fighter 4 is coming out on 3DS, Madden is coming out on 3DS, Resident Evil on the 3DS, Metal Gear Solid on the 3DS. We also have, I believe, there's a whole slew of games. It'll be out there. You guys will see this article and check it out. But yeah, 3DS has a lot. It looks very promising, very impressive. Nintendo came out of the bat right there and attacking that. So that was Nintendo's main focus with 3DS. A lot of stuff on the Wii 2, but the 3DS really stole their show. I'm not going to say who won the show yet in the conferences, but I'll give that an end. So moving on to the finally, Sony. What does Sony have? Or what did Sony have to show? So Sony, had the last conference. They had a lot of things to show this year. First thing off the bat is the Move. Now everyone has motion controllers. We have Microsoft Kinect. We have the Wii, the Motion Plus, and also we have the Move. The Move will launch in September 19th, bundled at $99. So basically, it's the camera to a set of Move controllers. To buy the Move controller separately, it is $50. Now, a lot of games will be Move incorporated. So you have games like Killzone 3 will have Move in it. You also have a bunch of other Sony games will have Move incorporated with them. Another thing they also announced, Sony has also moved into the online subscription model for their PlayStation service. They do have the regular free service as well as now the PlayStation Subscription Plus, which would retail for about $50 for a year or about $18 for 3 months. Now, what differentiates the two models is that with the paid model, the Plus model, you get exclusive in-game DLC, you get a free game every month. I'm presuming it's probably downloadable content. You get early access to beta and also auto patching for any issues with your games and things like that. There's a lot of which is different. You'll see how that pans out. Also, there's a lot of focus on 3D content. They demoed Killzone 3 in 3D. There's also the Twisted Metal is also coming out, but that was also be in 3D. So Sony had a bunch of games in 3D out there. and also there's actually a HD remake of Medal of Honor Frontline exclusively for the PS3. So Sony did have a bunch of things to show, all across and all around. Now, thoughts. What I think of all of them, I thought Microsoft came out very strong yesterday. I thought they were very aggressive. They tried to put out the entertainment aspect and the whole package of the Xbox with how Kinect works with that, especially with the easy motion controls for controlling DVDs, which will probably work along the way with people at home and family. Just easy to say, fast forward, rewind, stop. I want to chat with my son or my cousin, whoever it is. It's easy with Kinect, and they showed that very well. So I really like that. And they had a slew of games as usual. For Kinect as well as for the Xbox itself. The new revised Xbox, good thing. We're all tired of the ring of death. I've experienced it once myself. So, hopefully that moves us past that stage with the Xbox 360. Then, and it has built-in Wi-Fi. Thank you, finally, Microsoft. Then you have Nintendo. Nintendo came out, they immediately showed us Zelda, showed us all the Wii games, and kind of kept it quiet. The crowd calm, and of course they showed us 3DS, which surprisingly has a lot of content out there, coming for it out there. The Metal Gear, the Street Fighter in 3D, Star Fox, Pilot Wing, stuff like that. I mean, there's rumor now that Ocarina of Time will be remade in 3D also for that. So, Nintendo's going all out to just push this out there. And they had a really strong show, and it's really, the interest for it in my case is really high. On the other hand, Sony had a fairly good event. They came out trying to position themselves as the HD Blu-ray provider with HD high def content, and they games like Killzone 3, GT5, all that stuff. They were trying to push that out there. It's also they were trying to showcase the Move and what the Move has and things like that. Now, overall, who do I think won the show? I was very close tie, but I think Nintendo actually won. I think the 3DS actually pushed that just enough because it's 3D the way you want to experience 3D without the classes, without all that extra stuff. And it's just one device. And the fact that they have a lot of content for it shows. There's all the three conferences, Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, a lot of stuff. Out of three of them, we had Kinect, we had Nintendo 3DS, we had the Move, So this is Tony from Booredatwork.com. Don't forget to check out Booredatwork.com as well as BW1.com. Check out our coverage of E3. We have a lot of stuff. BW1 is out there. I'm here. I'll be just posting daily about different things. BW1 will be covering the show floor. So definitely check it out and see what we have there, content. And again, this is Thunder E saying thank you and always enjoy entertainment.